Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Just thought I'd do a video in the kitchen. My time's winding down in this house and I'm just like doing it from some different spots, just kind of to remember things by. That would be kind of cool. I'll always be able to go back and look at past videos to be able to kind of remember this little house. And remember a lot of things. That's actually kind of a nice bonus to have in this channel. I was recently going back and watching some of those videos I did down in the jungle back in September down in a little place called Platanillo. And it's just nice. It's nice for me to be able to go back and not necessarily even for the message, but just some of the places I've been, to go back and look at some of the scenery and stuff. And I'm looking forward to that in that house and making a lot of new memories here in Costa Rica. Anyhow, yesterday I was working out. I'm working out. I'm not going to pay for the last 3 weeks to go to the gym here in Jaco. And in the new place up in the mountains, I'm going to be not going to a gym there because I'm kind of remote. So I'm kind of going to have I'm going to still be doing my body weight training. I'm taking my dumbbells with me. I'll probably get a band or two in the States. I'm hoping there'll be a spot where I can do some dips there, and I'm hoping there'll be a pull-up spot. And I'm just going to kind of make do what I can. But anyway, that's not even the point of the story. I was working out at the house yesterday. And when I finished working out, I was doing some core stuff. So I was like, I had the camera out, had been shooting a video earlier. So I said, okay, I want to take a few photos. I want to see. Because the reason is over the last 3-month period, other than other periods, my 3-month periods here in Costa Rica, I've been a good bit higher on fat this period than I have in periods past. And I started thinking about that yesterday. So when I was doing my workout and I got the camera out for something else, I was like, you know what, I'm going to take a few shots just to kind of see if the old adage, the fat you eat is the fat you wear. And I'm not, I'm about the same. I'm never going to be like totally ripped in the midsection at 52 unless I just decided to devote my life to that, which I'm not all that interested in. I just want to be, nice and tight and fit. But no, I don't think I've picked up any around the midsection. The weight, I need to, like I say, I'm looking forward to an official weigh-in and just see where I am there. But no, I haven't picked up any fat. Now, before I get into talking about the fat, how I'm eating the fat, why I'm eating the fat, I've done fat videos before, and the fat videos tend to bring out the strange watching that are watching the videos at 3 o'clock in the morning, and things can get bizarre. I know somebody will give me some sort of a lecture one way or the other on either low fat or high fat. I do fat my way, and I don't actually recommend fat percentages to people. I think that's something that you kind of have to work through and figure out on your own. I don't eat the same percentage of fat like steady all the time. I like my body, and that's worked for me, and I'm never going to change anything that I feel like is working for my body until I see some evidence that it's not. I like to go up. I go through periods. Like I say, the first 3-month period of the year was probably what I'm getting at. What I'm kind of trying to roundabout get to here was, I think what it is don't get me wrong by this talk, I'm not eating high fat. Like, according to my calories, I am eating whole avocados at dinner more these days, but then again, I'm getting 3,000, sometimes 3,400 calories these days. So for me to eat a whole avocado when I haven't added any overts during the day, is just really not, it may not fall into the 10%, but it's not super high. And I'm feeling good. I feel like my skin's good, my hair's good. It hasn't it hasn't brought me off the energy. It hasn't brought my energy level down off of like eating very, very low overts. And that's what I did in the first part of the year. In fact, I think I was just going way too low on the overts because I kind of get seduced into that. There's a kind of a feeling, there's a zing when you're not doing the overt fats. And sometimes, like I say, so it's funny, people struggle to stay off the fat. Yeah, to stay off the fat. Sometimes when I get in those periods of kind of that zing, I struggle a little bit and don't want to get back on the fat. So anyhow, I think probably a few of these periods, I've just been eating too low on my fat level. Not low enough to, be drastic or cause any problems, but I know the 3-month time period before this, if you haven't watched before, I do things in 3-month time periods because I stay down here for 3 months and then I have to go back to the States to visit my mom and do it's a visa thing. So the last 3-month period, I was not taking it. There was a lot of days. I was telling a friend of mine that I chat with on Messenger a lot that there was probably about half the days out of that 3-month period, at least half the days, I wasn't taking in any overt fats. And then on a good number of the days, I was only taking in, a certain amount of, say, chia seeds or hemp seeds. So I wasn't, not taking a lot of fat in. And yeah, so the last probably 6 months, I would say, before this 3-month period started, I've been eating extremely low fat. Don't think it hurt me. Don't think had any ill effects from it. Just felt like it was time to go up. And having that little bit of extra fat without going high with it has helped me a little bit with the workouts, has helped me a little bit with keeping my weight up. And I just feel good all the time. I don't know, a little bit more fat even tends to, I know there's no science behind that because fat is an energy, but just having a little bit more fat in my body, I've got a little bit more oomph, whether I'm in the gym, whether I'm doing yoga. In other words, like if I'm getting a report card for this period before I go, this has been another extremely good 3-month period. I try to always make progress in these periods, and I always try to, continue the experiment and analyze what's going on with me. And, getting closer and closer, getting more honed in and finding your way. It's always a journey. It's always tweaking. You're probably never going to get to a place where you know it all or you're doing it perfect. And I'm not really trying to do it perfect. I'm just trying to be a happy, healthy 52-year-old dude that can, be physical and play and have fun. But when it comes to the fat, what I would say on the fat is, I do have a recommendation on the fat. I would say tune people out and tune people in. In other words, tune everybody in. Listen to what everybody's got to say on their opinions about the fat. About the facts, what their facts are, whether they're going low fat, whether they're going high fat, whether they're telling you to eat 10%, 25%, somewhere in between. Listen to all of it. Read all of it. Study all of it. Look into it. If somebody says something, you read somebody's blog or they say something in YouTube, check them. Go to Google. Go search. Go look into this. Find it out, but figure it out for yourself. Don't wait for everybody to just give you a list of everything you do. This much fat you do. This many carbs. You eat this much raw. This is you're going to move forward in your journey a lot quicker and a lot better when you decide to take the responsibility for doing this and quit waiting for the next great book or gimmick or movement or this or that to come out. You've got everything you need within you. I just use this body. I put things, it's a laboratory. I put things in, I write down, I'm very observant of what happens, and I go from there. Anyhow, just my madness, my mad approach to doing things. But anyhow, hope you guys like this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel, and I hope you're having a wonderful week. One more day to the weekend. Peace.